welcome back. Today I'm here with my fellow YouTubers. We've got Ricky over here.
Hello.
Dan and Naz.
Hi.
Don't forget to check out their channel. And today we're doing a travel tag. So we're going to be asking each other some travel questions, and we're going to be answering them. And then I'm going to be leaving the questions down below in the description box. And tag you in the description box. You better answer those questions and make a video as well.
These are the hard questions too.
These are tough.
I'm nervous.
How many countries have you been to?
Oh.
So, Kenya. I think that's about it.
Canada, Mexico, and Europe. That's it. I don't know how many that was, but that's it.
I've been to Brazil. How many was that?
Malaysia, Singapore, the US.
Oh, this is a good one. So, this one is the travel accessory you always pack. That's a good question.
That is a good question. I think the most essential thing I always take with me is a power strap. I think it's always, for me, I think it's essential. Because we always have so many things that we want to charge, and every time we go somewhere, you don't only have like the one plug, or you have one converter or something. So instead of getting like
I was gonna say my item would be an adapter, converter.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, an international travel converter.
Well, the power strip wouldn't work.
Yeah, when I went to Europe last year, I literally bought one. As soon as I bought my ticket, that was the second thing I bought. It was like multiple adapters, so that way I could put my iPhone, my laptop, my camera, the batteries, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same as you guys because it's so essential.
Sure, you were gonna say your shoes.
I can't. Okay. But we actually acquired some really nice. They're Osprey backpacks, and they're about the right size where you can carry them on, and you don't have to check your luggage. So these particular bags are really, really comfortable. I've used Osprey packs, like when I was backpacking as a teenager. It's really well
good.
Distributed, and it opens up from the from the back, so you don't have to go in through the top and dig everything out.
Yeah.
It opens up like that,
Like a suitcase.
and you can pull things out. So it's very well organized. They're great.
Because
Same as.
I think that's something that I need.
You can't say that.
You
You just
said I
say
could.
Small bottle for toiletries and things like that.
The travel size.
The travel size one. Well, there's another thing that I always bring. It's like a small kind of like medicine for allergies.
Oh,
That's probably not like
that's
that's probably not
that's
like
a
for
good
you
thing.
guys.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
You bring a whole like first aid kit.
I do.
Lots of different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
It's a lot more organized that way. But you
This-
can see relax.
Always prepared.
And he it's too many shoes. That's his problem. Takes too many shoes.
Scariest travel experience. That's a fun one. Okay.
I feel like when I travel, I bring like the bad juju on me. I was traveling to France, and we had to do emergency landing. I forget where, just like in a random area because the AC in the plane shut off, and there was electrical fire.
Oh my gosh.
So I was with my mom, and we're sitting, and all of a sudden, like within like 5 seconds, it was, airplanes are always freezing, and you're always like bundled up. It literally, within 5 seconds, people just started sweating. As soon as we smelled the electrical fire, the pilot went on the intercom, was like, we have to land because the AC, there's something wrong with the AC. And that was the most scariest, one of the scariest moments I've had. It was with my mother. Yeah. She was not any help. She was like freaking out everybody else.
Experience where I think I went to Turkey. It's not really scary. It's just like a weird experience. But I went to Turkey and I met like some people. I made some friends, and we went out. And then at night to like some kind of like bar or something like that. They were just giving some drinks. I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. So then I just said, oh, okay, yeah, just have a drink. And then the next thing I knew was I woke up in my hotel room.
Oh,
I don't know what happened between that
that's
moment.
pretty scary.
And I had a flight the next day. The flight was at 9 o'clock. By the time I woke up, it was 9 o'clock.
Oh no.
So I
you
completely missed my
your
flight.
flight.
It was
So
still like
you,
another.
were you with anybody else? Like,
No, it was alone.
So you
I was
woke
traveling
up-
alone.
so you woke up like in your room?
Yeah,
and,
just like in my room, like no idea how I
oh
got there.
yeah.
Completely did not know how I got back to the hotel.
So you have like a few hours in your life that are just completely missing. I think we have the same one.
Was the gun incident, and it's a really long
Oh.
story. We went New Year's Eve to a club with a friend of yours, or a friend of your sister's, and
Should we be saying this?
there was some drinking going on. He pulls out this gun.
It's not my friend. Just saying. Please.
Pointing it at people.
So
I know
we
because
were
it's a
in
long
a
story.
mudra. So these women, it's like a stripper club, but it's not. He was pointing this gun, which I thought was a toy gun. He was like pointing it at like the foreheads, and like I thought it was a toy gun, which I thought was unreasonable to do in the first place.
When he points the gun at the couch next to us and goes, "Wow," like that.
He fires it, and at that point, that's when we realized, oh my god, this is
He
actually,
fired.
yeah, it's a real gun.
It's terrible. That was a terrible experience. Like when you were there in the, I mean, we talk about it and smile now, but when we were there in that moment,
The most harrowing experience I could remember is when we had missed our flight from Paris to Mombasa. We were going to Mombasa. We had a stopover in the layover in like 24 hours in Paris. So I thought, hey, it'd be a good idea. Let's just go out. We overslept. The only flight that they could get us on was connected in Benin. Like, we had to go through immigration. They wouldn't let us go through until we got vaccinations. This guy with dirty gloves with literally a hole in there, he's like, I'm going to give you a vaccination and you have to pay for it. And I was like, no. So I sat there and I argued with the guy and said, listen, I know this is about money and I have no money at all. So if you do this, you're not going to get any money. And he's like, oh, okay. Which country have you been to that has the best food in your opinion?
Belgium, because they have the waffles, and Belgians know how to make waffles. They know how to make French fries. And then again, the beer is amazing, but that's not food. I mean, to some, beer is considered. To me, beer is considered part of my nutritional pyramid.
we had an awesome eating experience in Spain, in Barcelona. It wasn't paella either. It was some.
We didn't even eat paella.
We didn't even eat paella, but
So good.
yeah, paella was good. But
I
Spain.
might have to take my answer back.
I think, because I like Thai food. So I'm going to choose like a country with very similar food to Thai food. I think Myanmar. We went to Myanmar and we had some vegetable chili paste with some kind of vegetable stew or something like that. It just had like, I don't know what the name of it was. It was kind of like street food kind of thing. But it was like, stayed in my heart.
Yeah.
So good.
It's actually going to be made now. They basically, it's their homes, and they open up the back of their homes onto the street, and it's like this home cooked food, and it's amazing. The best like food experience
All
ever.
right, next question is, what is your most memorable travel experience?
It was a 4-day trek up to like the summit of like this volcano in Indonesia, Rinjani. It's about 3,000 something meters. And the moment that you get up to the summit, it was like, like 4 days.
Wow.
The weather, it was super cold, super windy, and like going up, like on the way up to the summit, took us like 6 hours in the dark. We started at 2 a.m. in the morning in the darkness. There was like ashy kind of like terrain, so like every time you had like one step up, you'd fall like 2 steps back. You had to give each other like encouragement, you know, like I was kind of like, oh, I can't do this, and she was like, come on, like we can do it, like, you know? And then when you've done something like that together, you realize like we actually, you know, can get along. we can be
kill
together.
each other.
Recently, I mean, I went to Oktoberfest a few years ago for the first time, and I've always wanted to go to Oktoberfest, like for years and years and years, and that was like on my bucket list, and that was one of the best times I've ever had. You're surrounded by 10,000 people in one tent, and everybody is there to just have beer. Yeah, It was such a great feeling because everybody was super happy and just excited to be there, and people from all around the world just to come to one place and drink the beer and eat the food and just sing all the German beer drinking songs. It was awesome. It's a very polite, like drunk, just inebriated state. Yeah.
Polite Prince was going to South Korea and then going to Building 63 and meeting him for the first time. Fuck that one.
Yeah, no, that's because we met while we were traveling.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to say.
Yeah.
Best item purchased abroad. Best item purchased abroad.
I've come to realize a lot involves beer. So my best purchase ever while traveling is in Brussels. There's a very rare and like most sought after beer, which is the Westvleteren 12. It's Trappist beer, which means it's made by monks and monks only. So you can't imitate this beer. When I was traveling through Belgium last year, it was DANIEL&NAZ, Belgium, and it's a little town in Belgium, and I went to this beer store. I was like, they're not gonna have it, but I'm gonna see if they have that beer. And that morning they got one case of that beer, and they only had 2 beers left from the case. So I bought both beers, and I made sure to not drink them until I got back to New York, and I drank a beer with one of my roommates, and it was the coolest thing.
I think when I was in Turkey, I had some really good baklava.
Yeah.
Original kind of baklava. We're having it every day when I was there.
But I remember when we were in Kenya, and we went to the Munyana, which is the Swahili village. They use these sticks to make fire. It's the campfire. And they have a stick and some straw and then a little base to it. And they just go like, and then there's fire just like that.
They go,
And they blow, like so fast. And then it's really amazing. It's impressive to see. So I bought that, we brought it home. And then
you paid like $20 for a piece of wood.
No, it was really cool. And then our dog ate the sticks.
Every place that we go to, we try and get a magnet. You know, we have a metal door, so usually it's magnets. And every way that we go, we try and get something that's a little like magnet to put on our door. So it's filling up at the moment.
I collect banknotes and like coins and things.
Yeah.
And that's it for now. There are actually 3 parts to this video, so you got to make sure to check out all 3 parts to get our answers, and make sure that if you're tagged, you also answer all the questions that are listed in the description box below. And that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Happy travels.
That was really good. Or something to put on our door. Usually it's It's what?
The UFO.
It's a UFO. That's it.